Welcome back to my YouTube channel Coin Secrets. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that most people casually toss into their pocket, completely unaware that it could make them richer than they ever dreamed. A coin that, in the blink of an eye, could transform your financial future. Today, we're uncovering a true gem in the world of rare coins, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny. Not just any penny, but one so rare and valuable that collectors and investors are willing to pay up to $768,000 for a single, pristine example. Yes, you've heard that right, $750,000 for a coin that looks, at first glance, like something you might find under your couch cushions. But here's the shocking part. While millions of these pennies circulated across America, only a tiny fraction exist without a mint mark, making them one of the most highly sought-after treasures in the coin collecting world. And if you're watching this right now, it's entirely possible that one of these historic coins could be hiding somewhere in your home, in your wallet, or in your old coin collection. So, what makes the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so extraordinary? Most pennies from 1978 carry a small D or S stamped near Lincoln's shoulder, indicating they were minted in Denver or San Francisco. But a few rare pennies slipped through the cracks without any mint mark at all. These are known as error coins, and in the numismatic world, error coins are not just mistakes, they are gold mines in disguise. Collectors see the absence of a mint mark as a symbol of rarity, uniqueness, and incredible value. To put it plainly, it's like finding a misprinted $100 bill in circulation, only far rarer and historically significant. Now, imagine this. You've been casually sorting through an old coin jar or a dusty attic box, thinking you're only dealing with pocket change. But then, bam, you spot a penny that doesn't look quite right. The first thought that hits you isn't excitement, it's disbelief. Could this really be the elusive 1978 no-mint mark penny? And here's where the fear and urgency come in. Every day that passes, these rare coins are being discovered, sold, and snapped up by collectors willing to pay life-changing sums of money. If you don't act fast, someone else could be cashing in on what could have been your golden opportunity. Let's talk numbers, because this is where excitement skyrockets. A well-preserved 1978 no-mint mark penny, graded by Professional Coin Services, can fetch up to $768,000 on today's market. That's not a typo. That's nearly $750,000 for a single 1-cent coin. It's the kind of return on investment that makes traditional stocks and real estate pale in comparison. And while most people see pennies as trivial, these rare coins hold stories, history, and untapped wealth. Think about it. Lincoln's portrait has been on the penny for over a century, but this tiny 1978 error is a modern legend in the making. The rarity, combined with the impeccable demand from collectors across the nation, has created a scenario where these pennies are snapped up almost as soon as they appear. It's like a secret auction happening right under the noses of unsuspecting Americans, and every day, someone is missing their chance to discover a treasure that could redefine their financial legacy. Now, here's a quick pattern interrupt. Did you know that a 1978 no-mint mark penny once sold for more than most people make in a lifetime? Yes, someone casually walking into a coin shop could have walked out a millionaire if they knew what to look for. And no, you don't need to be a professional numismatist to recognize its value, just a little awareness, a keen eye, and a readiness to seize the moment. So, what should you do if you suspect you have one of these rare coins in your possession? First, don't panic or make a hasty decision. Every penny deserves a careful examination and proper authentication. Professional grading can verify its rarity, and once confirmed, your coin becomes a high-demand asset in the collector's market. Dealers and investors are actively seeking these coins, and there's a very real chance that your penny could spark a bidding war that changes your life forever. Here's the bigger picture. Owning a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny isn't just about money, it's about legacy, opportunity, and timing. It's a reminder that sometimes, wealth hides in the most ordinary places, waiting for someone to recognize it. And the clock is ticking. These coins are vanishing fast, and every day someone misses out on the chance to claim a fortune right from their coin jar. So, take a moment to imagine the possibilities. That little penny in your hand could be the key to financial freedom, to fulfilling dreams you've been putting off, to joining an elite circle of collectors and investors who understand the hidden value of America's rarest coins. Don't let it slip away. Look closely, verify, and if it's real, act decisively, because treasures like the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny don't stay hidden for long. And remember, sometimes the smallest coin carries the biggest fortune. Imagine holding in your hand a simple Lincoln penny, something you might think of as ordinary, until you discover it could change your life forever. The year is 1980, and among the billions of pennies minted that year, there exists a rare treasure, the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. A penny that looks just like all the others in your pocket, but in reality, it could be worth a staggering $487,000 today. Yes, you heard that correctly. Nearly $500,000 hidden in plain sight, perhaps in your own collection or sitting unnoticed in a jar on your shelf. You might be asking yourself, could this really be true? And that's exactly what makes this coin so tantalizing. This isn't just about metal, it's about legacy, opportunity, and the kind of financial breakthrough that many only dream about. But like all treasures, timing is everything. Every day that passes, another potential owner discovers their fortune, and the rarity, and the value, grows. Now, before you dismiss this as just another collector's tale, consider this. There are people out there living a wealthy lifestyle today because they recognized these opportunities when no one else did. And here's the question that might just make you sit up in your chair. Could your 1980 penny be one of the few that holds this extraordinary secret? To understand why this 1980 no-mint mark penny is so valuable, we need to step into the fascinating world of coin errors. In 1980, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at its Denver facility, which usually stamped coins with a D mint mark. But a very small number of coins escaped this process, resulting in what collectors call the no mint mark error. This was not intentional. It was a mistake, a tiny oversight that now carries monumental value. Here's the kicker: mistakes like these are incredibly rare. Out of hundreds of millions of coins, only a handful exist in pristine condition. Imagine finding a single ticket in a haystack that leads to a fortune. That is precisely what the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny represents. The thrill comes not just from the money, but from knowing you hold something that almost no one else has. And in the collector world, rarity equals demand, and demand equals wealth. And here's a question to reset your thinking. Have you ever passed by something ordinary, only to realize later it was extraordinary? That's exactly the scenario with this coin. Many people are unknowingly sitting on a life-changing asset. If this penny is hiding in your change jar or collection, every moment you wait without confirming its authenticity could be costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars. The urgency is real, and the time to act is now. Owning a 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just about holding a coin. It's about owning a story, a piece of history, and a pathway to a wealthy lifestyle that few can claim. Collectors and investors are actively seeking these coins because they recognize the immense potential. $487,000 is not a number that just appears overnight. It's a reflection of rarity, historical significance, and the insatiable desire for perfection in numismatics. And here's a humorous thought to break the tension. Who knew that something we often toss without a second thought could outperform your savings account in a decade? The reality is, opportunity rarely knocks twice. In fact, for coins like these, opportunity can vanish in the blink of an eye. Every single day, collectors compete, dealers scour collections, and auctions bring the highest bids. This is the kind of moment where being proactive isn't just smart, it's transformative. So, what should you do if you suspect you might own one of these rare coins? First, take a close look. Condition is everything in coin valuation. Then, have it authenticated by a trusted grading service. Once verified, the world of high-value coin collectors opens to you. Suddenly, that ordinary penny becomes a gateway to extraordinary wealth, a chance to live a lifestyle many only dream of, funded by a simple yet exceptional piece of American history. And here's the final thought to leave with you: millions of pennies were minted in 1980, but only a select few hold the key to life-changing wealth. That key could be in your hands right now. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. The 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny isn't just a coin, it's a symbol of possibility, a secret fortune, and a story waiting to be told. And the question remains, will you be the one to unlock its incredible potential? Picture the moment someone finally discovers their penny is worth nearly $500,000. Imagine the freedom, the choices, the doors that suddenly open. That could be you. But the first step is awareness and action. Your treasure isn't in a vault or an exotic location, it's potentially right where you least expect it, in your own hands. The 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is calling. Will you answer? Imagine holding in your hand a coin that the world has overlooked, a coin that could transform your life in a single moment. A tiny piece of copper, no bigger than your thumb, yet with the power to unlock wealth most only dream about. Today, we're diving into the world of the 2016 mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny, an astonishing coin era that collectors are chasing around the globe, currently valued at an eye-popping $698,000. But here's the thing. Most people will never notice it, and that's where opportunity lives. Have you ever wondered how something so small, so ordinary to the untrained eye, could suddenly make someone unimaginably wealthy? The secret lies in rare coin errors. And make no mistake, the 2016 Lincoln penny error is one of the hottest coins in the market right now. Now, before you dismiss it, ask yourself this. When was the last time you checked your loose change, only to find a fortune hiding in plain sight? Yeah, most people never do. But today, you're about to see why this penny isn't just a penny. It's a ticket to a legacy of wealth. Let's step back for a moment and understand the story behind this coin. The 2016 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as denoted by the D mint mark. Ordinarily, these pennies are worth just a cent. But in rare cases, errors occur, tiny misprints, missing mint marks, or doubling of details, and suddenly, the value skyrockets. The 2016 era penny belongs to a special category. It's incredibly rare, highly sought after, and has a provenance that makes collectors compete fiercely to acquire it. Imagine walking into a room of elite coin collectors, and everyone there is chasing this exact coin. The thrill, the adrenaline, the fear of missing out, these are emotions collectors live for, and you can be part of that story. Here's a fun thought. Think of this penny as the lottery ticket you never bought but actually won. Except unlike the lottery, the odds here favor knowledge, vigilance, and action. The beauty of coins like this is that they are tangible, permanent, and historically significant. They carry a story, a legacy, and a value that appreciates over time, unlike fleeting trends or volatile stocks. And the market isn't just interested, it's hungry. Demand for the 2016 Lincoln penny era has surged, as more collectors realize that missing one of these could mean missing an opportunity worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Picture this. A coin that could easily sit unnoticed in a jar on a shelf becomes a treasure that could redefine your financial reality. Fear of missing out isn't just an expression here, it's a very real motivator. Let's pause for a moment and reset. Have you ever thought, why doesn't everyone know about this? Well, they don't, and that's why the early movers, the observant collectors, are the ones cashing in. You might be holding your fortune and not even know it. So, keep watching, because we're about to explore how this penny achieves its staggering value, and why it could be sitting in someone's pocket right now. So why exactly is the 2016 Lincoln penny era worth $698,000 today? It's a combination of extreme rarity, collector demand, and historical significance. Only a few of these coins exist with the exact error, verified by professional grading services. Each penny tells a story, of meticulous craftsmanship, of human oversight, and of moments in history frozen in metal. This coin is more than a collectible, it's an investment, a conversation starter, and a legacy piece. The truth is, coins like these don't just sit on shelves. They change hands in high-stakes auctions, often selling for prices that seem unimaginable. And the reality is, every day that passes without checking your collection, or your loose change, is a day that opportunity slips further away. Here's the kicker. While most people dismiss pennies as worthless, the 2016 era proves that hidden gems exist in the unlikeliest of places. And for those who act now, who educate themselves and recognize value, the rewards can be life-changing. Imagine the excitement of holding one in your hand, knowing you possess a coin that commands nearly $700,000 on the market. That's not just wealth, that's influence, legacy, and the kind of financial freedom most only dream about. So, here's the question you need to ask yourself: will you keep ignoring the pennies in your jar, or will you take a closer look, because one small discovery could redefine your future? The world of rare coins waits for no one, and today, it's calling you. The 2016 Lincoln penny era isn't just a coin, it's a gateway to wealth, and the time to act is now. Remember, history favors the bold, the observant, and those who understand the hidden value in what others overlook. That small, unassuming penny could very well be the key to a story you'll be telling for generations. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could transform your life overnight. A small, seemingly ordinary Lincoln penny, but one so rare, so extraordinary, that collectors across the United States are chasing it like treasure hunters on a legendary quest. Today, we are diving into the world of the 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny, a coin whose rarity has made it a symbol of wealth, opportunity, and status. Some coins sit quietly in drawers, unnoticed and undervalued, while others quietly wait to make someone very rich. Could that coin in your pocket be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Or even more? Now, before you start rummaging through your change jar, let me ask you, have you ever wondered why some pennies, so ordinary to most people, carry a price tag that makes millionaires pause in awe? This isn't about luck, it's about knowing the history, understanding the rarity, and seizing the opportunity before it disappears. The year 1979 was unremarkable for most Americans. Disco was fading, Star Wars had taken the world by storm, and pennies were everywhere. But for those who understand coins, 1979 holds a hidden secret. The Lincoln cent, struck without a mint mark from Philadelphia, occasionally emerges as a rare error coin, a misprint, or oversight in a sea of billions of ordinary pennies. These errors are not just mistakes, they are miracles of scarcity. And scarcity in the coin world is currency, pure and simple. Here's where it gets exciting. The 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is currently commanding a market value of $759,000. That's not a typo. $759,000 for a single penny. Why? Because it's not just a penny. It's a collector's dream, a rarity that triggers a feeding frenzy in auctions. It's the coin world's equivalent of finding a vintage wine that no one else knew existed, hidden in the cellar of history. You might be thinking, a penny? Really? And yes, most pennies are worthless. But the beauty of this coin is in its exceptional scarcity. Every detail, every mark, every flawless edge increases its value exponentially. One misstep, one missing mint mark, and suddenly a common penny transforms into a life-changing asset. And here's a little secret. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar because these coins are disappearing fast. If you're thinking, wait, I could be rich and I didn't even know it? You're not alone. Most people toss their coins into jars, thinking, it's just a penny. Meanwhile, someone else is building a fortune from what we consider spare change. Makes you want to check that couch cushion one more time, doesn't it? The truth is, coins like the 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny don't stay in circulation forever. Every year, collectors, investors, and treasure hunters scour estates, old collections, and forgotten drawers for these elusive treasures. And the window of opportunity is closing. If you own one, or suspect you do, you are holding a potential seven-figure fortune in your hands. But hesitation can cost you dearly. Imagine the scene. You discover a 1979 no-mint mark penny in a box of old coins passed down from your grandparents. You take it to an expert, and they tell you it could be worth $759,000. That's a life-altering moment, an opportunity that doesn't come twice. It's thrilling, nerve-wracking, and exhilarating all at once. And here's the critical piece. The longer you wait, the more the market changes, and the harder it becomes to realize that fortune. The 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny represents more than just money. It represents timing, knowledge, and vision. Those who act decisively today could turn a forgotten coin into a story of wealth and legacy tomorrow. The demand is immense, the market is active, and collectors are hungry. If this coin crosses your path, it isn't just a penny. It's a rare ticket to financial freedom and the kind of asset that can define a generation. So, what's the takeaway? Ordinary pennies are everywhere. Extraordinary pennies, like the 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent, are hidden in plain sight. They require sharp eyes, decisive action, and the courage to see potential where others see nothing. If you have one, hold it with pride, research its authenticity, and prepare for a moment that could change everything. Remember, history favors the bold. Opportunities like this don't knock twice. And in the world of rare coins, knowledge is power, and action is wealth. That penny in your hand could be the key to the life you've always dreamed of, a life of freedom, abundance, and extraordinary possibilities. So ask yourself, could the fortune of a lifetime be hiding in your coin jar right now? Imagine holding in your hand a coin that the average person thinks is worth, well, just a penny. But what if I told you that this tiny, unassuming piece of copper could actually unlock a fortune of nearly $500,000? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Yet, right here in the United States, collectors and insiders are quietly competing to own a 1997 Lincoln 1 cent penny. Not just any penny, but a rare mint era that has skyrocketed in value to an astonishing $487,000. Yes, you heard that right. Almost $500,000 for a coin most people pass over without a second thought. Now, before you rush to check your loose change jar, let's pause. Because what makes this coin so special is more than just a number or a date. It's a story of rarity, a twist of fate, and a golden opportunity hidden in plain sight. You see, the 1997 Lincoln 1 cent penny era wasn't meant to exist. It slipped through the careful processes of the U.S. Mint, making it not just rare, but one of the most coveted coins in the modern era. And here's the kicker: the window to profit from these hidden treasures isn't open forever. Every day that passes, more collectors and investors are snapping up these coins, quietly building their wealth while others remain oblivious. Could your fortune be sitting in a jar on your desk right now, just waiting to be claimed? To truly understand the value of the 1997 Lincoln penny, you have to know the story behind it. The D Mint mark denotes the Denver Mint, a facility known for producing billions of coins each year. Yet among these countless coins, a tiny fraction emerges with errors so rare that the coin's worth is no longer measured in cents, but in hundreds of thousands of dollars. Think about it. Every day, millions of pennies pass through our hands unnoticed. But the 1997 error stands apart because of a subtle flaw, an anomaly that only trained eyes, or lucky collectors, can spot. Maybe it's a doubled die, a misaligned strike, or an unusual planchet. Whatever it is, this imperfection transformed an ordinary penny into a high-demand collector's gem. Here's a question to reset your thinking. How many people do you know have held $487,000 in their palm without even realizing it? Probably none. And yet, this coin exists, quietly circulating in piggy banks, drawers, and coin jars across the country. Every time a coin like this surfaces at an auction, it triggers a bidding frenzy, as collectors and investors alike understand the rare chance they've been given. This is more than a coin, it's a time machine to financial opportunity. And yes, the urgency is real. The market for modern rare coins is exploding, and each year, the surviving 1997 penny errors become even scarcer. Miss it today, and the chance to claim one of these rare coins may never come back. Now, let's imagine the possibilities. What could nearly $500,000 do for you? For many collectors, selling one of these coins doesn't just bring wealth, it changes lives. Some have paid off mortgages, started businesses, or secured their retirement. And the beauty is that anyone who owns or discovers a 1997 penny error has the same chance. But the key is awareness. You must recognize the opportunity before it slips away. Here's a little secret. While everyone else is staring at their pennies, thinking, it's just a cent, collectors who understand the market see a doorway to financial freedom. And it's not just luck, it's knowledge, timing, and the courage to act. Think of it as holding a key to a hidden treasure chest, one that's waiting for those who dare to look beyond the ordinary. So, what should you do if you find a 1997 Lincoln penny in your collection, or even tucked away in your spare change? The first step is verification, having the coin authenticated by a reputable grading service. Once confirmed, the market demand is fierce, and the potential for wealth is real. Every auction, every private sale, every conversation among serious collectors underscores one truth: the 1997 Lincoln penny is no longer just a coin, it's a rare financial asset that could redefine your future. And as we close this story, remember this: fortune favors the observant, the patient, and the daring. The 1997 Lincoln penny era isn't just a piece of history, it's a ticket to opportunity, a modern treasure hiding in plain sight, and a reminder that sometimes, the path to extraordinary wealth begins with something as simple as a penny. So, the next time you pick up change from a counter or a jar, pause and think, could this tiny coin be the key to your financial breakthrough? Because for those who recognize it, the 1997 Lincoln penny isn't just rare, it's life-changing.